The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTEST.com, and today I'll be conducting a sea trial on the Cruisers Sport Series 328SS Black Diamond Edition. Cruisers designed this 328SS to be an upscale bowrider that also provided overnight capabilities. I'm here to see if the attention to handling and performance got left off the drawing board. Let's start right in on it by going over the test numbers. The Cruisers Sport Series 328SS has a length overall of 32 feet 11 inches, a beam of 10 feet 6 inches, and a draft of 2 feet 11 inches. With an empty weight of 11,000 pounds, 25 gallons of fuel, and 2 people on board, we had an estimated test weight of 11,570 pounds. With a pair of Volvo V8 320 catalyzed engines turning dual prop-out drives with FH6 propellers, we reached a top speed of 50.3 miles per hour at 5,300 RPM. At that speed, we were burning 46 gallons per hour, giving us a range of 152 miles. Best cruise came in at 3,500 RPM and 29.8 miles per hour. That speed reduced the fuel burn to 19.5 gallons per hour, giving us a range of 212 miles and an endurance of 7 hours and 6 minutes, while still holding back a 10% fuel reserve. We had a time to plane of 3.9 seconds, reached 20 miles per hour in 6.1 seconds, and continued accelerating through 30 miles per hour in 9.7 seconds. As this is an EVC controlled boat, I let the auto trim control the outdrives, making for effortless driving. She comes up on plane with just a momentary loss of visibility to the horizon. While the 328 was equipped with trim tabs, I never felt the need to use them, and they would probably only be necessary for an uneven distribution of weight. When turning, she rolls only 11 degrees into the turn, remaining comfortable throughout. She presents a wonderfully solid ride, remaining barely perceptible when crossing through the wakes, throwing hardly any spray. This also makes her one of the driest boats I've operated. Response to the digital controls was instantaneous, and I also used the engine sync to match the two engines together. When it was time to come back into the dock, the stern drive joystick made it effortless to dock the 328 with nearly surgical precision and accuracy. This should remove any doubts about whether transitioning into a boat this size will present any difficulties. Her good handling characteristics come from the hull design, which starts with a flat pad under the keel, which was responsible for us getting on plane in under 4 seconds. Dual lifting strakes lead to a reverse chine, and that chine continues well forward, allowing her to carve so nicely through the turns. Now let's get to some of the operational features. The helm is nothing short of gorgeous. A vinyl upholstered soft touch dash surrounds multiple modules of carbon fiber panels. 3 combination digital and analog multifunction gauges are across the top of the panel. 2 fuel gauges and a Raymarine hybrid touch moving map display get a prominent location to the left. Volvo Penta's EVC display is just ahead of the wheel, allowing the person sitting in the double-wide helm seat to share in the navigation, while still keeping a second set of eyes looking forward. The stern drive joystick is mounted just ahead of the digital engine controls. Switches are all mounted to an additional carbon fiber panel. Forward-opening side windows do an amazing job of drawing in air on hot days. The ship's electrical panel is located down below on the port bulkhead. A switch at the helm actuates the electric lift engine hatch, and when in the full open position, there's still room to the side for entering and exiting the cockpit. Cruisers created a surprisingly roomy installation for the twin Volvo Penta V8 320 engines, even allowing space for a work platform to the front. The outdrives are protected with Volvo Penta's active corrosion protection system. The starboard accessory batteries, along with the main circuit breaker panel, are just to the starboard side of the work platform. The port engine battery and switch are to the opposite side. So not only do the 2 engines have independent electrical systems, they also have independent fuel systems. The automatic discharge fire extinguisher is standard. For other operational features, the entry stairs to the cabin can be removed to access the mechanical room and all pumps, hoses, the stereo booster, the electrical inverter, shower sump, and raw water inlets. Cruisers thoughtfully added a pair of separated midship cleats to both sides in addition to the bow and stern cleats. A hatch at the bow conceals the anchor windlass, and the anchor itself is secured to a stainless steel roller with the rode running directly through the stem of the boat. With only the control switches remaining exposed, this presents a clean and uncluttered look against a black hull with its mirror-like finish. Cruisers certainly made a beautiful boat with this Black Diamond Edition 328SS. She handles extremely well and looks just as good as she feels. And being able to spend overnights in a big bowrider like this just adds to her appeal. And that's my sea trial of the Cruisers Sport Series 328SS Black Diamond Edition. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.